Alright, everybody. I'm here to basically talk about something that a lot of people have been talking about over the past 20 something hours. Yeah, about 20 something hours, if you will. And that's basically the fact that last night on the finale of American Idol, Lee, I can't, I don't want to pronounce his name, but Lee basically won the finale. And believe it or not, this did not sit well with anybody. I mean, I went to Comcast.net because I go there because I got an email at Comcast, and I basically clicked on the news item of the winner of American Idol, and I looked down, and there's the majority of people that commented on the article of Lee winning American Idol. They were not happy at all. I mean, a majority of the comments, a majority of the people that logged on there, said the same thing that I said months ago. I mean, in fact, I did a video on this, and you can see my video here on my channel. All you have to do is type in American Idol, and you'll see it. But basically, it's exactly what I said, and everybody's obviously agreed on it or feels the same way. The reason Lee won, despite the fact that he wasn't that talented, the reason he won over Crystal wasn't because the judging was fixed. I don't think it is, and if it is, then that's a complete BS. But I don't think the judging is fixed. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. What it is the majority of that audience in the studio, and wherever they were, in that theater, if you will, whatever theater they were in this year, the majority of that audience, and the majority of the audience watching at home and dialing in and voting for who they feel is the best person to win American Idol, is nothing more, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be offensive, but it's like I said in my previous video, they are nothing more, the majority vote getters are nothing more than teenage girls. That's what it is. That's all they are. Is teenage girls. That's all they are. They're teeny boppers, basically. They're like, well, let me put it to you like this. I'm gonna borrow a saying that Doug Walker did when he did a review as the nostalgia critic on Gargoyles. Doug basically said in his review there that Disney Channel and Disney itself used to be hardcore, if you will. Used to be a channel, a company, that had great animated and live action shows. And he listed them down. Shows like Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, DuckTales, Gargoyles, which he was reviewing. Shows like that. But then he also mentioned that compared to now, Disney Channel was better back then compared to, like I said, what it is now, in which he called the teeny bopper Barbie doll rock star channel that it's become, or franchise or company that it's become. And that's exactly what American Idol has become. I mean, when American Idol first started, the thing is, there was no biasness, there was no, fixes or anything like that. Basically, it was an even playing field. In other words, the ones that had the talent, they won. But now, it's like the person that's the cutest is the one that wins. In other words, the cute boy. In other words, what I'm saying is that American Idol has gone from being, unbiased and a show for everybody to watch and enjoy, to being nothing more than a teeny bopper show. I mean, no offense, if that's what American Idol has degenerated into, if that's what American Idol has become, maybe they ought to make a new deal with a new network, like say, I don't know, the CW. Because let's not kid ourselves. The CW in the past couple of years has become nothing more than a teenage network, a network for teenagers. That's what it is. It's nothing more than a network for teenagers. I mean, take a look at the shows. 90210, Melrose Place, Smallville, the list can go on. It's nothing more than a teenage network. That's what the CW has become. During the prime time, anyway. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if American Idol is going to is starting to degenerate and turn into this teeny bopper show for teenage girls, then if I'm Fox and I see the complaints coming in at the fact that, the wrong person won, then if I'm Fox, and I'm the people as well as American Idol, I say to myself, oh shit, we gotta do something. We gotta do something so we don't end up losing viewership. Well, you know what? They've already lost a lot of viewership due to last night. I mean, they may have lost it after last season, but after last night, they probably lost a hell of a lot more. They probably lost a hell of a lot more because of what happened. And I can tell you this. Those that were on the Comcast.net deal, those that were defending Lee last night, I could tell you right off the bat by reading it. That those defending Lee last night on that Comcast.net forum where they were commenting on the article, those that they were defending him, I could tell you were nothing more than teeny boppers. That's right, they were teeny boppers. Teenage girls, I can tell you that right now. And again, if this is what American Idol is turning into, then you know what? They ought to sign with a network that's about teenage girls. They ought to sign with the CW. That's who they ought to sign with. They ought to sign with the CW because that is nothing more than a teenage glorified network. That's what it is. It's nothing more than a glorified teenage network. I'm not trying to say the CW is a bad network, but during the prime time lately, that's all it's been. I mean, Saturday mornings or afternoons, depending on where you live, that's the exception. That's the exception. And again, that's where American Idol should go if it's going to degenerate and become a show where it's just about the teeny boppers and the teenage girls. Now again, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think it's fixed, but if it is fixed, again, like I said, it's nothing more than BS. Obviously, someone's fucking somebody. Excuse my language. But apparently that's the only way. Someone's obviously fucking and ass-kissing somebody else's ass to get where they're going. Or to get the win. If that's the case. But you know what? Again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think it's fixed, but if it is, then what I just said is the exact reason why they win. But again, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I think the real reason, in my honest opinion, is the majority of the vote givers, if you will, the ones that call in, go online and vote, the majority of them are teeny boppers. That's all they are. I mean, the audience itself, like I said, in that theater, the majority of it is teenage girls. I mean, heck, some of the guys that were on there before, it came down to Lee and Crystal, the girls would go crazy for. And when they would get eliminated, they would boo the heck out of it. Why? Because here went because to them it's like, oh no, there goes the cute hot guy. I mean, honestly, what are these young girls